Hello everyone, welcome to LRDA Prep. My name is Samir Sardana. So we are discussing last 5 years of CAT paper and I'm starting with CAT 2020 slot 2 episode number 1. Guys, on LRDA Prep you will cover your 100% syllabus, so subscribe to the channel and use my referral code LRDA Samir Live for plus subscription on Unacademy. Here is the next question, CAT 2020 question paper slot 2. It's from the races. Time, speed and distance. Question number 1 says, in a car race, car A beat B by 45 kilometer. Car B beats car C by 50 kilometer and car A beats car C by 90 kilometer. The distance in kilometer over which the races has been conducted. A very simple question. See this, guys. When I say this, that car A beats B by 45 kilometer, that means by the time car A reaches the finishing line, car B is at a distance of 45 kilometer. And when by the time car B beats car C by car B beats car C by 45 kilometer. That means by the time B reaches the finishing line, C is at a distance of 50 kilometer from the finishing line. And it is also given that car A beats car C by 90 kilometers. So that means by the time car A is at the finishing line, car C is at a distance of 90 kilometers from the finishing line. This distance is 45, so this distance will be 45 kilometers. Now just understand the concept here. The distance between car B and car C when A is winning the race, when A is reaching the finishing line, is of 45 kilometers. And this distance of 45 kilometer becomes 50 kilometer when B reaches the finishing line. That means a gap of from a gap of 45 to the gap of 50. That means an extra gap of 5 kilometer is created between B and C when B is running 45 kilometer. Or you can say, to create a gap of 5 kilometer, B need to run the distance of 45 kilometer. And when B is finishing the race, the final gap between B and C is of 50 kilometer. So for a 5 kilometer gap, B has to run 45 kilometer. For a 50 kilometer gap, B will be running 450 kilometer. That's it. And to create a gap of 50 kilometer, B is supposed to run 450. And by the time the gap is 50 kilometer, B is at the finishing line. So that means the length of the race is 450. That's it. Option 4 will be the correct answer. One-liner question, guys. You just need to understand the question. Question number 2 from simple and compound interest. For the same principal amount, the compound interest for 2 years at 5% per annum exceed the simple interest for 3 years at 3% per annum by rupees 1225. Okay. It's talking about compound interest and simple interest, right? Now, if I am putting my money at 5% compound interest, the definition of compound interest says every year I will be getting 5% of the principal. In addition to that, 5% on the first year interest will also be calculated on the second year. So 5% of 5% is 0.25%. That means in 2 years, compound interest given to me will be 10.25% if I am putting my money at 5% compound rate of interest. Now, if I am putting my money for simple interest for 3%, right, the total interest I'll be getting would be 9%. And you can see that gap between SI and CI interest is of 1.25%. That means compound interest is giving me 1.25% extra interest. And it says, for the same principle, the compound interest for this is this, and this exceed the simple interest by 1125. That means in terms of percentage, compound interest is exceeding the principal by 1.25%. So that means 1.25% is the extra compound interest you will be getting as compared to simple interest, and that value is equal to 1125, right? Now just solve this question and you'll get your answer. 25 into 5, 25 into 4, 5 into 2, 2, 5. So the answer is, principal would be 225 into 400. Principal is 225 into 400. Answer 225 multiplied by 400. This is the answer, right? This would be 9,000, right? Not 9,000. This is 900 and two more zeros, that is 90,000. So the principal will be equal to 90,000. That's the answer of the question, right? Very simple question. Let's look at the next question from profit and loss. Let me just correct it. So let's do this question, guys. Simple. There's a question of profit and loss here. No. Question number 3. Anil buys 12 toys, right? Anil buys 12 toys and labels each with the same selling price. He sells 8 toys initially at 20% discount on the labeled price. Then he sells on the remaining 4 toys at additional 25% discount on the discounted price. Thus he gets a total of rupees 2112 and makes a 10% profit. With no discount, his percentage of profit would have been. So when he is selling the product at label price, firstly at 20% discount and then at 25% discount, his overall profit is 10%. The question is asking me, if he is selling all his toys without any discount, what will be the percentage profit? See this, guys. So the total number of toys that he is selling is 12, right? And finally, he is making a profit of 10%. So can I say that he must be getting the selling price of, if Anil is earning 20% profit, he must be getting the selling price of 13.2 toys. Can I say that? Yes. Now, that's a final transaction that is coming. That means on the investment of 12 toys, he is getting the cost price of 13.2 toys. Now, he sells 8 toys initially at a 20%. Whatever is the mark price of the product, right? So, on the 8 toys, right, whatever is a mark price of 8 toys, right, let's say M is a mark price, and this person is selling it at a 20% discount. That means he must be selling it at 4 by 5, right? 4 by 5 of the mark price. That means he must be getting 8 into 4, 32, 32 by 5 would be 6 point. On 8 toys initially he gives a 20% discount. So can I say that the 8 toys mark price is actually equal to 8 into 2, 32 by 5, which is 6.4, right? So on 8 toys, he's actually getting 6.4 toys mark price, right? He's selling 8 toys at a mark price of 6.4. Then he sells the remaining 4 toys. So now the remaining 4 toys, this would be the mark price, but he's giving an additional discount of 20%. So in addition to the discount of 20%, additional discount of 25% is 1 by 4. That means he's giving 3 by 4 discount. That is 4 into 3, 12, 12 upon 5 will be equal to 2.4. That means on these 4 toys, he is getting the mark price of 2.4. So finally on the whole 12 toys, 6.4M plus 2.4M, he is getting the mark price of 8.8, right? So can I say 8.8 toys mark price is equal to 13.2 toys cost price? So 8.8 mark price is equal to the mark price of 8.8 toys is same as the cost price of 13.2 toys. This will get cancelled. 11 into 8, 11 into 12, right? That means cost price, the mark price of 8 is same as cost price of 12, right? So the mark price of 12 toys, which is 1.5, will be equal to, mark price of 12 toys will be equal to, if he is selling all the toys at the mark price, he will be earning the cost price of 18, right? 18 article. That means on 12 toys he is earning, right? The 12 toys selling price is same as 18 toys cost price. So whatever he is investing on 12 toys, right? Whatever he is investing on 12 toys, right? The money that the label price of the 12 toys is giving him the cost price of 18 toys. So on the investment of 12 toys, he is getting 18 toys. So there's a profit of 6 toys on the investment of 12 toys. So can I say the profit would be 50%? That's the answer of the question. That is option number 2. A very simple one, right? You just don't need to include this value while doing the calculation, because if you include this unnecessarily will become difficult. So it's much better option to straight away see that how much toys he want to earn, right? What is the selling price of the toys that he want to get? 12 toys, 10% profit, that means he is getting 13.2 toys, right? He's selling 12 toys on the price of 13.2, and then check it. What is the final mark price that he's getting? Find a relationship between mark price and cost price, and that will give you the direct answer of the question. That's option number 2. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. These are the 3 questions of CAT 2020 paper slot 2, profit and loss. Guys, you can practice a DILR daily with me at 4 p.m. I'm going to cover 300 sets before CAT. I have already taken 38 episodes. Relevant sets for CAT exam will be covered in this whole series. These are the free special classes. These are my courses on Unacademy in the next 90 days to cover the whole syllabus of CAT. You can cover Quant DILR in the next 90 days by attending these courses. The date and time are mentioned over here. Referral code is LRDS Sneer Live. And on the upcoming Sunday, there's a scholarship test, which is a completely free scholarship test, and you can stand a chance to win a scholarship up to 55 lakh. Use my referral code to unlock the test. Ask a doubt option is live on Unacademy, where you can just click on the question and ask your doubts. You'll be able to get the video solution of all of your doubts. This feature has been made live on Unacademy Learning app. Use this feature to get to your doubts clear. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next part.